Hello guys, it's Salvajee. I was able to get my hands on Anthem because I'm an Orgin Premier member, which of course gives me early access to the full game as of today, and here are my first impressions and my thoughts. Oh yeah, I guess I should point out there's not going to be any spoilers in this video when it comes down to the story. I think I've done the first 6 story missions or so, and I've also done a little bit of free play, world events, and contracts to just get a general feel of the game and bring you guys this video. The first thing that I want to talk about, however, is issues. The biggest issue that I've experienced with the game is that sometimes you lose audio of the entire game completely, and the only way to fix this is to restart the game. Bioware did say that they are working on a day 1 patch to fix this, and they also said that, sadly there are going to be some audio issues that are going to be happening right now because they haven't been able to fix all of the issues. This is a problem, and the reason why this is a problem is because I was playing the game, I was experiencing the storyline, the mission where I meet the main villain, and out of nowhere the audio just cuts off out of nowhere, and at the end of the mission the villain is talking to me and I can't hear him. I was able to read the subtitles, thank God, but reading the subtitles isn't the same as hearing him. On top of all that, audio cues are really important in Anthem, and it also gives you a general idea of your surroundings. So I really hope that they don't fix this in the day 1 patch that's coming on February the 2nd, because 1 week, if I have to experience this bug for 1 week, that's gonna suck, okay? Anyways, another bug that I have experienced, and I've only experienced it when I move really fast with my Interceptor, because what can I say? I'm just the fastest Interceptor in the Anthem universe. Yeah, sometimes out of nowhere, like trees or textures, I guess, just spawn right in front of me out of nowhere. That kind of sucks. When it comes down to performance, I have a 1066 gigabyte. That thing is running at 99%. All right, when it comes down to PC, I was hoping that they sort of optimize the game to the point that my 1066 gigabyte doesn't have to run at 99%, but whatever, that's just the case. Hopefully on the day 1 patch optimization gets even better. A couple of people have been dealing with a couple of frame rate issues as well, but I'm not a super genius when it comes down to PC specs and stuff, so I'm not going to talk too much about that. Let's talk about the gameplay. Specifically free play. I was very worried that the game was going to feel really lonely when it came down to free play. And I just want to point out, free play is a bit rewarding. As you move throughout the world events are going to be happening, and I like that. Like, basically throughout free play, I said, okay, I'm going to finish this world event and then I'm going to leave. But then after that, I encountered another world event and another world event and another world event, and obviously, your boy has to get that loot. You know what I mean? So yeah, free play doesn't really feel as empty as I thought, but of course these are just my first impressions. Keep in mind, 10 hours into the game, my opinion on free play might change. All right, another thing that I just want to point out about the game is that it just feels really smooth. That's definitely something that Bioware really nailed. The abilities feel really smooth. I've been playing the Storm and the Interceptor, and they also feel really smooth. Let's talk about difficulty now. I've been playing on hard difficulty. I've been playing on hard difficulty since I got my hands on the game, as soon as I was able to put on the hard difficulty. And the hard difficulty isn't super hard, but it's not just something that you can just be running and gunning, shooting everywhere, using your abilities. You are going to have to combo with your teammates. You are going to have to take cover. You are going to have to take the high ground. You're going to have to play smart, because out of nowhere, you could get melted from 0 to 100 real quick and instantly die, specifically in free play. Something that I noticed about free play, by the way, is that if you don't really have any friends on free play, you might sort of struggle a little bit, specifically if you're playing on hard, because enemies are going to be a bit difficult. However, if you are a smart player, you should be able to get around this, and of course you should be able to pick off your targets. It's just that world events and other things are going to, of course, take a bit longer because it's just you by yourself. Something that I've noticed also is that this game is going to be really hard to solo, at least if you want to play it on the master difficulty. So if you're a solo player, you might want to keep that in mind. However, so far the matchmaking system is pretty awesome, and for the most part, every time I'm doing a world event, a player or two tend to show up eventually as I'm doing the world event. But anyways, guys, those are my first thoughts and impressions, just to give you guys a little taste of what I think about Anthem. And of course, keep in mind, I will have a lot of Anthem coverage on the channel. Feel free to subscribe. Hint, hint, I'm going to be dropping a 100 Anthem tips videos probably sometime around next week, so you definitely want to subscribe, trust me. Anyways, I will have a beginner's guide tips video hopefully by tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.